Hey there, folks. Greg Shepard here, S&A Financial Services. I got a good one for you today. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a real-life scenario when a client onboarded. And I guarantee there's a lot of you folks out there in the same boat, same situation. So hang tight. I'm going to give you all kinds of good information here today. Okay, for those of you that are not familiar with me, again, name is Greg Shepard. I specialize in helping folks all over the country just make sense, unwind, simplify those oftentimes confusing TIAA accounts. Okay, I've told you in many videos in the past, when I run across a scenario, kind of a feel-good story, I'm going to share it with you all because I know in this case in particular, there's a lot of you out there in the same situation. So, by the way, little disclosures here. Nothing I say here is investment advice. I don't know you good folks out there, okay? Every situation is literally unique. So this is just a video full of information to get you thinking, right? Get those juices flowing up there. Because again, a lot of you are going to be in this situation. So if you need help putting together a game plan, just bouncing ideas, however you want to play this out, folks, contact me, okay? My information's down below. I'd love to chat with you. Email, however you want to do it, okay? I do it quite a bit and I do enjoy it. All right, so let me set the stage. I don't have anything written down. It's all floating around in my head, which is very dangerous. So if my math doesn't add up, don't contact me, okay? I will agree with you. My math may not add up right now. Okay, so individual, West Coast, single, male, 62 years old, retired, okay? Retired a little early due to the fact that his parents had some health issues, died, prematurely-ish, mid-70s for, like I said, some health issues. He's done a great job of amassing monies. He wants to live life, all right? Phenomenal. I think that's fantastic. So let me give you an idea of asset-wise. So he's got money over at Fidelity and TIAA. Over at Fidelity, he's got over $1 million. Over at TIAA, we got around 400,000 sitting in traditional, 3 accounts illiquid, okay? He's got another 300 some odd thousand non-traditional, liquid, obviously, non-traditional, like 3 or 4 different accounts, okay? That's almost irrelevant, but so he's very smart, very intelligent. He wants to bridge a gap between now and Social Security, okay, which for him, full retirement age is 67-ish, thereabouts, around there, right? So first thing he did is contacted TIAA to see what they can do. They, in turn, spit him out a bot-produced program. It's like 45 pages long. A lot of you have a great idea of what I'm talking about. And it wasn't personalized. It was just literally a machine telling him what to do. And I'm sure that machine has told another 1,000 people before him the same information, just different numbers. Relayed by the rep, of course. And then he turned around and went to Fidelity, and they do basically the same thing. They don't have lifetime income over at Fidelity. Okay, now TIAA wants him to throw in a lot more than he has in traditional into lifetime income, but Fidelity did the same thing. So here he is. He's got 2 pieces of advice, right? Different game plans, different companies, none of it really personalized. As he said, the reps were just kind of mouthpieces for these bots that threw out information, right? So he just doesn't have that comfortableness about it, which is I tell you what, a lot of you folks have reached out to me and said the same thing. Now, nothing wrong with TIAA and Fidelity or any other vendor that does this. They want assets. They're a business, okay? That's how they operate. TIAA is going to try to kick you into lifetime income more than you have in traditional, which is perfectly fine. That's what they do. So he consequently got on the interweb, got on YouTube and found me, right? Lucky him. As a lot of you have done as well. So reached out to me and gave me a synopsis of the situation. I've done this so long, as you can get a little grayer, actually. But that's proof. I've been doing this a while, 20 plus years. It literally took me less than a minute to put together a game plan. He said, great. Actually, it took us 2 meetings, but we've already finished paperwork and he's onboarding as a client. So here's the game plan that I laid out for him and in turn implemented. Pay attention, okay? Don't make it so confusing. Now, not that he did, but the TIAA folks they had accounts going everywhere, and it was a lot of tangents, Fidelity, kind of same thing. Traditional money. This is our game plan. Traditional money in TIAA, non-liquid, 300 whatever, close to 400,000. Is a pretty good payout rate, high 7s, maybe close to 8. Okay, and I explained to him what that means. We chose a survivor benefit option. It's going to pay him like 30,000. Okay, to make the math simple, it's going to pay him 30,000 a year. All right, done. We're done with those monies. We don't want to mess with liquidating. He's got plenty of other assets. By the way, if I hadn't mentioned this, I advocate, Tia will back me up, you don't want to kick in lifetime income for more than 40% of your assets. 40%, 40. In this case, it was less than 30. So I was okay. And I'll tell you otherwise, okay? I was okay with that amount. So here we go. We got 30,000 in lifetime income. That money's gone, right? You'll never see that again, but you'll get 30,000 to you as income. It goes to TIAA general account, okay? I don't want to sound dramatic and people start shooting me emails. That goes to TIAA's general account. They in turn are contractually obligated to pay you a certain amount. Okay, so 30,000 a year. Where are we going here? So you still got money over Fidelity and then the non-traditional at TIAA. Those monies, let's call it 1.3 million. Okay, we had Roth and pre-tax monies. Kicking it over to a rollover IRA and a Roth IRA over at Charles Schwab. I in turn invest in income-producing things. I even gave them that information, okay, prior to us even doing it. Said, hey, you can do this yourself. You don't want to do it because then you have to manage those investments given the interest rate environment that you find yourself in, which you got to know what you're doing for this to work, okay? This is where a lot of you fall short, okay? The investment side, conceptually, in theory, you can do what I'm telling you here, okay? And save yourself my fee or an advisor fee, obviously. The investment side, thanks. I've seen you all do it time and time again. That's where you fall short. Okay, so what we did is we earmarked $1 million to go into income-producing things. Then the other 200, 300,000, whatever it is, we invested in growthy type things that do not produce interest. So we don't need that money for him to live on, but we want it to grow over time, hopefully, right? So make a long story short here, or a short story somewhat not so short, $100,000. Okay, we got 30,000 from lifetime income. We got 70 plus from his accounts over at Schwab, and he said, that's more than I need because he had all this stuff paid for, house paid for. He's like, that's more than I need. This will afford me. He was so happy. This will afford me to go on vacations and spend more than I thought I could and more than I am doing for fear of running out of money. Okay, and I told him, hey, just wait till Social Security kicks in. He's like, well, yeah, I'm going to reduce the amount coming from my Schwab accounts to account for that Social Security. I said, no, you spend it, okay? How would you like your financial advisor to tell you that? I want you to spend it. You have more than enough. It would be really difficult for this plan. How do I word this? Your money in this case should outlive you, this individual, 2 times over, okay? I say that tongue in cheek. I don't know definitively mathematically if that would work, but you get my point. He would really have to try hard for this plan not to work. So sometimes folks just need that permission monetarily to spend money. And I love it when folks are out there spending money. I will tell him, as I will tell all my clients, if you're spending too much money, I will tell you, okay? He was not there. I gave him permission to spend more, okay? So he was really thankful and felt really comfortable with this plan. Sometimes you need more of a personal approach to this, okay? So I know a lot of you are out there in this situation, dealing with TIAA, dealing with Fidelity, maybe another outside advisor. I'm a big advocate for using that independent advisor that can incorporate all these vendors into one game plan for a fee. We got to get paid. Okay. On that note, this individual, oh gosh, what I charge him? I don't even know. No more than 80 basis points. So no more than 0.80%. My range is 0.6 to 0.80%. I think most advisors out there in my space, I've seen folks charging 1.2, 1.5, turn around and run out the door, or you could walk. I don't think advisors, in my opinion, should be charging 1% or higher. Okay. There you have it. About 10 minutes, a little long. I apologize. So just want to get this information out there. I think it's important. I know a lot of you, some of you out there can really benefit from this information. All right, folks, that's enough today. Greg Shepard, S&A Financial Services. Hey, go and have a good one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.